Okay, here we go. It's the Obeisance detachment, Necrons, versus the pesky Orks. And it's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. I'm here with Richard. Hello, Richard.
Hi, Nick. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Our first game of the year. It's going to be, of course, Orks versus Necrons. And I am playing my new Obeisance Dynasty Detachment Necron list. So, let's have a look at it. Right, we are playing 2,000 points. Heading up my force is Imitek the Stormlord. He is going to be my warlord. Apologies for the lighting. We've got two overlords. These have the translocation shrouds. However, of course, I haven't painted the models yet, so these overlords will stand in for them. One of them has an enhancement, the Eternal Conqueror. We then have two Chronomancers. Then we have two battle line units. We've got two Immortal units. However, they will all have Tesla guns, not the Gauss that they're holding, so a bit of a proxy there. Tesla Immortals will be on my painting table next. We then have one big unit of Lich Guard with sword and board, and two units of Praetorians, 2 units of 5. We're going to have two Doomsday Arks in this army. I'm looking forward to playing these. We then have some Death Marks, Scarabs and a single Destroyer, and 3 Triarch Stalkers. These are quickly painted because they were in my bits box as such, units that I need to sort out. Quickly painted them up. This one, of course, is painted and finished. So this one here is going to have the heavy Gauss cannon, and the other two are going to have heat rays. Right, that's my list, 1995 points. Now let's have a look at the Ork list. Right, Rich, what have you got?
Right, heading up the forces, Mosrog Scragbad. He's on his own. I've got a Nobon Smasher Squig with a set of Squighog boys, another set of Squighog boys. I've got over on the far side Captain Badruck with his Flash Gits, 2 units of 10 Gretchen. I've got a Mega Armour Big Mech with Mega Knobs. I've got 3 Boomdacker Snazwagons. Then I've got a Big Mech with Shock Attack Gun, and he'll be attached to my custom Mega Cannon Mech Gun. And then I've got 2 units of Tractor Cannons.
Okay, and the truck, of course.
And the truck there, yeah, which the Mega Knobs will be on.
Okay, rightio. This looks fun. Obviously, I played this list last time, so no changes for Richard. He's still going to keep going with this one for now. Hate these guys. These are horrible, literally, especially with Badruck there. So it's going to be interesting. Right, so let's have a look at the mission. Okay, so we have search and destroy map, so table quarters, priority targets, so 5 points for each objective you're on, up to a maximum of 10. And then at the end of the battle you can score 15 points, 5 points for each one that you're on. And then we have supply lines. On a 4+ you gain an extra CP. Okay, so we have deployed. We've got Imitek and the Lich Guard up front there in that building. We've got the 3 Triarch Stalkers here. We've got the Immortals with the Chronomancer and the Overlord there and here. We've got the 2 Doomsday Arks on the flanks, Scarabs at the back. We've got the Destroyer just here, and that's my whole army. Well, except for my reserves. I've got obviously the 2 Praetorians and the Death Marks in reserve. Richard has his buggies and his beast snagger things there. The truck with the Mega Knobs at the front. In reserves are the 2 tractor cannon units, and then obviously the Flash Gits. Not on the table yet, so they're going to come in on the board edge, and I hate you, Richard.
I hate me too sometimes.
Right, here we go. So we are ready to find out who is going to go first. So here we go, the big roll-off. A 4 each after we collide in the dice tray. I get a 1, Richard gets a 2. Richard's very happy. Orks, turn 1. Okay, Orks turn 1, Richard called the War, and these boys here advanced 6 inches right in my face. I did Overwatch, but only scored 1 6 with 20 dice. and yeah, did no damage. We've got these things moving up, those onto the middle objective. We've got the grots moving over to the right objective there, and now Richard is preparing to shoot. Okay, so the Doomsday Ark is the first thing to take some shots. Both of these units here, they are two separate units, but they're going to be shooting at this. I am going to get a cover save, so let's do this. What do you need, Rich?
Fives to start with.
You got anything funny on these? Lethal, sustained, or anything silly?
I don't believe so. I don't check. Mech special, the green ones, I've got 3 extra hits on because they're sustained hits one.
Okay.
I need 5s again. So I've got 1, 2, 3. 3 at -1, but you get a cover save.
So my save is normally a 3, so
it'll stay at a 3.
Stay at 3. I make 1.
1 damage each.
1 damage each.
So I'll just double check that because you played Distract anyway, didn't you?
Not yet. No.
They're 1 damage each.
Okay. Okay. So next up, we've got these boys shooting into my Doomsday Ark. I'm going to use my strats. So -1 damage.
Dark green needs 4s.
Okay.
Light green needs 5s. He needs 5s. So I'll get nothing on the light green, which is probably good for you. I'm going to need 6s on these and 6s on that. No, nothing.
Okay, I probably shouldn't have used my stratagem.
But if I'd got the other ones out, I'm wounding on the 4+.
Right, so, yeah, the other dice is
and there's 2 damage.
Anti-vehicle, yeah, the other dice where that missed.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So I've taken 2 wounds on my Doomsday Ark so far. Anything else to shoot?
Nothing else to shoot. I'm just measuring. So I need a 10.
Okay. So I'm not praying that you fail this charge at all.
I'm going to put, here we go.
Of course you are. Extra 2 inches on the charge range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
have you got a re-roll?
I will re-roll.
You've got a re-roll.
Yeah, I will.
The chances of you failing this are pretty low, to be fair.
Yes, I mean, my dice are usually... So that will be both units if I can get into them.
I need to make a petition up for turn 1 charges to be abandoned from the game.
Ooh, I will need to re-roll.
Ooh.
And I don't make it.
Even with the extra 2 inches?
Oh no, yeah. So 7
Damn, what did I mention that for?
No, that would be 9 inches, isn't it? Yeah, so 9.
Oh, I should have kept quiet, eh?
into there.
Okay, they're in.
5s and 6s are additional hits. This is him on the Ghost Ark.
So this is just that
big guy
on the Ghost Ark. Did you declare a charge on it?
Yeah, that's right. I needed.
Did you?
Yeah, I needed 10 to get.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
that's why I said I needed. I needed 9. I was 10 inches away. I needed 9.
Oh, okay.
That's right. That's why. Right, so I've got 4 extras, 3 normals, and 4 miss. So I've got. So those 4 go back in, basically. Yeah.
Okay, yep.
And now 3+ to wound him because it's anti-vehicle 3 on the wire.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're all 3+, so they're all devastating wounds. So all but 1 of those hit, and 1 of those. So that's a -1, 2 damage. You get no save with these.
Okay, so
because
taking my invulnerable save, which I saved.
Right. Yeah, so you got 2, 4, 6, 8 go through at 2 damage apiece.
Okay, it's dead. So does it explode?
You didn't play Quantum Shielding, did you? No.
It hasn't got Quantum Shielding no more.
No, hasn't it?
It's got 4+ invulnerable save.
And that's it. That's a bit of a...
Nope, doesn't explode. Okay, so the leader killed my Doomsday Ark. The other 3 guys attacked my Immortal unit and I lost 6 Immortals. My Immortals and Chronomancer fought back, did no damage. However, the Overlord with his Overlord's blade killed 2 of those bad boys. End of the phase, I'm now going to pop my Resurrection Orb. So we're going to resurrect D6 Immortals. 6. Okay, so that's the end of Orks turn 1. Let's move on to Necrons, turn 1. Okay, so command phase. I got an extra CP from Imitech. I got an extra CP from the mission rule, supply lines, and my normal CP. So I'm up to 4 CPs. Very nice. If only I had some good stratagems to use them on. Richard did score 2 points for engaging all fronts, and I've drawn assassination and behind enemy lines. Okay, end of movement. This is a character. I have assassination. I've moved the destroyer over to the left, fallen back with these guys. I've moved the Triarch Stalker up here. The main reason for that is this guy moves very, very fast. Sorry, that guy there. So I'm trying to almost bait him, I suppose. Richard knows my plan, so it doesn't matter that I'm saying it out loud for Richard to hear. Hello, yeah, Richard.
I'll take the bait.
Then we've got the other Triarch Stalker here. These have just moved up slightly so that I can get all of my character weapons in range here. My Doomsday Arc, of course, has stood still. So I'm hoping to shoot these out here and then do something with the Doomsday Arc. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so I shot everything here into these boys and I didn't do it. I failed mainly because Richard has an invulnerable save, and yeah, we've got the character left on 3 wounds. Still have my assault phase to go. However, I've got to shoot my Doomsday Arc, and I'm going to shoot everything into that unit of Squig Hog boys just there on the objective. Alright, D6 plus 1, 2. I love this game. Right, I have used my command reroll already, so we are on 2 shots. We need 3s. 1 goes through. Strength 18, so 2s. Goes through. It's devastating wounds, but
how many wounds?
No 6s. How many wounds? 4 wounds.
So I need 5s because they've got feel no pain.
Yep.
So, well, that's 1 dead.
1 dead. There are no minus on Gauss flayers anymore.
So, saves all of them.
Saves all of them. I did all these lethals and Richard saves everything. Okay, so that's not a disaster at all. I'm just going to ignore that shooting phase. I'm going to move on to the assault phase. Hopefully we will fare a little better. Okay, so I got in with my 2 Triarch Stalkers. So let's see what they can do. We will have 3 attacks with the forelimbs, and we need 4 attacks. 4 attacks. We need 3s. We get that many out. Strength 7, so it'd be 4s.
No, 5s actually, because he's got the.
Yeah, but you've got the -1 to wound.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I get the +1. You got the -1, so it's basically
4 to wound that one.
Yeah, it's just
so 2
nulled. 2, yeah, and these are -1.
5, regardless.
3 damage.
So, and I need to save 1. I'll save all 3.
All 3. Hate you, Richard. Okay, let's do that again. Second one. Needing 3s. Oh dear. Terrible. Just terrible.
So his attack's back. So, those go through. And that one goes through. So 4's on that. 3's on that. Nothing.
Okay, it's an interesting assault.
Yeah.
Okay, end of Necron turn 1. No assassination, no behind enemy lines. I am going to hold on to those 2 cards though as we move into Orks turn 2, which is drawing his cards. He's got behind enemy lines and assassination. Oh, what a coincidence. Okay, so it's turn 2 for the Orks. We have the flash kits coming in from reserve here. Got the 2 truck units coming in from reserve here. Is that both of them from reserve, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it not 6 inches from the edge?
Oh yeah. In that case, all I'd do is I'd literally do 6.
Okay. So they're both over there. This guy's moved up, eyeing up probably my Doomsday Ark. We've got this buggy on that objective, that buggy on that objective. These have moved up here. It's not looking very good. Let's be honest. This is looking rather dire. I think it's going to be a quick game. However, who knows? We will find out as we move into the shooting phase. Okay, end of the shooting phase. I think I fared slightly better than I thought I would, just about. I did, however, lose 80 mortals here, and I lost a few wounds on my Doomsday Ark. That's down to 7 wounds. And now we're going into the charge phase.
Just before that.
Yeah.
Because he hit you, he'll make you do a battle shock test.
Okie dokie. So we got a battle shock test on the Doomsday Ark. Our leadership 7. Fine. Okay, so assault phase, yeah.
With a +2 to it.
Okay, so this guy using his stratagem, +2 to the assault. He gets a 9. It's definitely in.
Yeah, it's just going to go straight into the side there.
Yep. That's going to hurt. Any other assaults?
These, well, I can get through both if I declare both. So, it's a 7.
7, both Triarch Stalkers, yep.
Yeah. I need
a 4. Reroll, come on, rerolls up.
Yeah.
Come on, reroll. Yep, you're in.
Yeah, so he'll go straight to him.
Okay, let's see what happens then.
And he'll go straight to him.
Okay, end of the assault phase. I lost my Doomsday Ark very easily from this dude. Over here, these attacked my Triarch Stalker and I saved everything. It was an amazing roll. Not a single wound. And then it was my turn to go and this Triarch Stalker killed the character on his Squighoth, which gave me my assassination. Then attacked with this one onto them and I did 1 wound. Richard did get behind enemy lines with 1 unit. This unit not quite in my deployment zone. And that's it as we move into turn 2 for the Necrons. Okay, so I still have behind enemy lines and now I've got investigate signals. I've marked this dude here to give me +1 to wound on him. I reanimated 2 immortals here and now we're going to move. Okay, so movement phase. I declared to move this unit. Richard overwatched me here and I lost everything apart from the Overlord. Very nice. Well done, Rich. Enjoy that?
A little.
Right, end of the movement. I haven't really moved much. I've just moved those over slightly. I've brought my death marks and my Praetorians there for behind enemy lines. And now we're going to shoot. Okay, so in the shooting phase I tried my best to shoot this guy out. However, he's toughness 10, made hard work even with the no cover save from the Triarch Stalker, etc. Then he's got feel no pain, he's got a 4+ feel no pain as well as a 4+ invulnerable save. However, I got him down to, so how many wounds?
3 wounds.
3 wounds, which is not too bad, not too bad. However, over here my Triarch Stalkers shot their guns and killed that guy there that was left. After, forgot to say, Imitate the Stormlord popped off his storm and he did some mortal wounds over there and he killed one of those and then the Stalkers finished them off. So that was all very nice. Over here my Death Marks shot into Badruck with his position shots and I got 2 wounds off of Badruck. And now we're getting ready for the assault phase. Right, Imitek did 1 wound, he's on 2 wounds left. I've just attacked with my what are they? Lich Guard? Lich Guards. And Richard is now saving. He's got 10 wounds to save. He's just failed 1 invulnerable save, yeah?
Yeah, these are the invulnerable saves, yeah.
2 invulnerable saves saved. Failed. 3. He's got to go on to feel no pain after this. 4.
That should be enough to kill him.
We'll see. What invulnerable save you got? That missed, yeah?
Yeah.
5 feel no pains, right? But you got 4 up feel no pain.
Yeah.
And you need to fail 2 of them. 1 failed. 2 failed.
He's dead.
He's dead. Yee.
Now, does he?
Does he explode?
No.
No.
But you got rid of him.
I got rid of him. Okay, so I've got investigate signals, only 2 points. Both scarabs did it there. I do have 2 behind enemy lines. I got 5 points at the beginning of the turn for being on this objective. That's the end of my turn. So we're going to move in to Orks, turn 3. Right, Richard has deployed teleports homers and no prisoners. Alright, Orc turn 3. Flash gits have moved up just there. Over this side we've got the mega knobs coming out of the truck. The truck has done teleport homers. And then what else have you moved, Rich?
I was debating whether to move. I moved that. I moved them.
Yeah.
And that's it, really.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. Right. Shooting phase. Okay. End of turn 3. So my Lich Guard got hit by the mega knobs. And I've got all these CPs and not very good stratagems, but the best stratagem for my Lich Guard I forgot to use. That's the one when they potentially can fight back on a 4+. I lost 7 of my Lich Guard. The 3 that were left, along with Imatech, did kill 2 Mega Knobs, but it was a bit annoying that I forgot to use the stratagem. Anyway, that is it. Richard scored 9 points for his secondary objectives as we move in to turn 3 for the Necrons. Okay, end of movement phase. I translocated this unit up here, trying to get in range of the horrible flash gits because I hate them. I've moved the scarab swarms onto the objective. New rules with scarabs: if they're within 6 inches of a cryptic, they're OC1. Very nice. Those have stayed locked in combat. I've moved the Triarch Stalker just up over there. This one's moved up over there, and then I've moved the other Triarch Stalker and advanced this guy onto the objective, and I used a stratagem to give that Triarch Stalker +3 OC. So now I'm taking this so that I can do my secondary action on it. I brought the Triarch Praetorians up over there, also to do the action in Richard's deployment zone. Okay, we've got a bit of shooting to do, and we'll be back. Okay, into the shooting phase. So I did the action with the Triarch Stalker. That's advanced, so couldn't do anything. I did the action over there. I then shot the Triarch Stalker into the flash gits, followed up by these dudes here, and I managed to kill them all apart from 3 flash gits and obviously bad luck. Over here I shot into the mega knobs and I killed 1. Took 1 wound off 1, sorry, and then I had the Chronomancer shoot into the vehicle and I did 1 wound. And that's it. So we're going to move into the assault phase. The only assault is going to be over here, the Triarch Stalker into the mega knobs.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can get. Yeah, I might as well.
Good at Overwatch, are you?
Yeah. No, nothing.
Nothing?
That's my thing gone.
You had a CP, yeah, did you?
It was the last one I had.
Okay. Right, here we go then. So, assault range, 3 inches.
Justin.
I'm in.
Justin.
Thank goodness for that. Okay, end of the assault phase. I fared fairly well. I did use the stratagem this time to fight on death. I rolled 1-4, so 1 Lich Guard fought back. And I killed all of the mega knobs. We've just got the big mech there. He did lose a couple of wounds, but he's going to get them back in Rich's turn anyway. And that is it. So I got both my secondaries, 8 points. I'm doing reasonably well on my secondaries. However, I'm well down on primary because Richard's scoring 10 points. I'm only scoring 5 points at the moment, only on 1 objective. But I'm still in the game as we move in to turn 4 for the Orks. Right, Richard has pulled Area Denial and Cleanse, so he's moved his buggy back to the centre of the board there to cleanse that objective. He's going to cleanse the one over in the corner, and it's looking pretty good for the Orks, there's no doubt. However, as I said, I am still here, and I'm going to play this out to the end for the Necrons. Okay, end of turn 4 for the Orks. Actually fared pretty well in the shooting phase, which I didn't manage to do too much damage. In the assault phase, I was assaulted with this truck who did battle shocked, killed all of my Lich Guard. Then Imitex struck, I did a couple of wounds, not much happened there. Over here, however, the flash gits came into my Triarch Stalker and they did a few wounds. However, I managed to kill all the flash gits. Badrock is battle shocked, so I'm actually holding this objective, which gives me an extra 5 points. Over here as well, I have a lonely Praetorian who survived the assault just there after shooting from that little lot over there. So that was quite handy. However, Richard did get both of his secondary objectives this turn, 10 points. I've got to have a bit of a swing here, but it potentially is doable. I'm going to try my best. Here we go, Necrons, turn 4. Right, my turn 4. I have scored 10 points for being on 2 objectives, and now the big one. What cards am I going to get? I'm going to need some really good, easy to do cards. Extended battle lines, not too bad, and area denial. Interesting. Okay, turn 4 for the Necrons. I reanimated. I've got my Immortals back to full strength, Imitex back to full strength. This Triarch Stalker is up to 5 wounds. I've then fallen back with the Triarch Praetorians. I got 1 back from RP, and I moved both of the Triarch Stalkers up here. The idea to weaken this in the shooting phase and then assault and try to get onto the centre objective. So let's see how successful we are. I think I'm going to shoot the Immortals at this buggy here. So let's do it. Okay, end of the shooting phase. So I shot into the buggy with the Immortals. I got it down to 2 wounds. The Triarch Stalker shot at Badrock and killed him, even with a command re-roll. And I shot the Triarch Stalker here into this buggy, got it down to 3 wounds. Shot this one into the truck here and I killed it. We're now moving into the assault phase. Okay, end of Necron turn 4. The Necrons are still here. I did 2 wounds on the truck, took nothing in return. And then over here I managed to kill this truck with the Overlord. And I managed to kill this, well, it's not a truck, buggy, with the 2 Triarch Stalkers. I got 10 points for my secondaries. I'm scoring really well on secondaries. I still have units left as we move in to turn 5 for the Orks. Okay, so Richard got Bring It Down, doable. I have 3 Triarch Stalkers. He's also got Storm Hostile Objective. Get on an objective that I'm already on. Again, fairly doable. So Richard's last ditch attempt to get as many points as he can. Let's see what he can do. Right, end of Orks, turn 5. Richard did what he needed to do. He managed to get the Grots onto the objective and this guy onto here. Killed this Triarch Stalker in the shooting phase and this Triarch Stalker in the shooting phase. We got 2 Bring It Downs and Storm Hostile Objectives. And that's it, he can't do any more, so we're going to move in now into turn 5 for the Necrons. Okay, so the game has ended, Necron turn 5, and I did pretty well getting some points. So I managed to kill this vehicle after shooting and assaulting, which was Bring It Down and also Overwhelming Force, so that was quite handy. And then over here I managed to kill the Grots that were on this objective, giving me this one, scoring me the 10 points at the end of my turn 5, and then you scored 5 points for each objective that you were on at the end of the game. I'm on 3, Richard is on 2. We've added the points up, and boy, is it close, Rich.
Oh,
is it close? So we've got primary for Necrons. I managed to score 45 points, and Richard did max out on 50 points. Richard scored 32 points on his secondary and I scored 38 points, which means I won by 1 point. 93 points to 92 points. What a high scoring game.
Yes,
and a fun game. Thanks very much.
Good. And it is slightly gutting to lose by a point, but I know the first 2 turns cost me scoring 2 points, not getting those cards.
Yeah,
that's the way it goes sometimes. But you can't ask for much better, can you? That says it's quite evenly balanced.
Absolutely, absolutely. I very much enjoyed that. I very much have to be honest and thought I had absolutely no hope of winning that game, especially at the beginning. The deployment was not good for me. I was really pinned in the corner, but it just shows you never give up, play the cards, play the mission. Every single point counts. That is the end of our first game of this year. I hope you enjoyed it. We've got lots of games on the channel. Here's a battle report list for you to check out, and if you want to find out more about my list, here's a video that you might enjoy.